come to you live from Redeemer Radio Network 92.5 FM from Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning. Redeemer Radio Network 92.5 FM inside Freetown, 91.1 FM, na Bo 89.0 FM, na Makeni, and also 88.5 FM na Kenema. And Self Radio broadcast live from Redeemer Television on ITV channel 72, and same way so on Facebook. RRN Morning Tea, and the program where they bring come to you news, views, comments, analysis, and plenty other issues them across the country. We will present to you the program this morning. Me na Daniel S. BOIMA.
And me na FATIMA FOFANAH. We sense talk for today say, a good let person be at where they meet him where he can young. And it come out from Lamentation 3 verse 27. Inside the program today, we get one media practitioner, freelance and same way so when a students na Lincoln Queen University for ka update we, but the public press conference where they aggrieve Lincoln Queen students them opt for all today.
Inside the program also, one Asim Keta don't go on remand na the male correctional center because police allegedly in sexually penetrate one underage girl picking with a finger.
Same way so, we self go get the founder for the BU Boots Camp tribe where then at the studio today for with we for can explain but waiting na the upcoming goal setting formula and waiting in the boats. This and plenty other to you plus music break there for you inside the program. Fabu, yourself can join me for doing this one tea by way they send your own contribution or comment by the program to the number 079 920 500 079 920 500 in relation to what we bring or what we discuss inside the program this morning. But before we take the first story inside the program, we want for join Patrick Cabo for we local and international news.
This na news where they come to you live from Redeemer Radio Network 92.5 FM inside Freetown, and we sub frequencies them all about the country. But first, the main points them inside the news. Academic Staff Association, where they can call ASA, don't suspend and strike action. Lebanese community don't donate some medical items them to the Ministry of Health and Sanitation. Angel International Mission don't support less privileged people them na Kono district. That's not be the main points them. Now for the full news with me, Patrick Cabo. The Academic Staff Association for the University of Salone don't suspend and strike action so say December 31 this year. This now according to an official press statement when they issue through the office of the Registrar at the University of Salone for inform people them say then they suspend the strike action with the hope say then go get all the demands them so say December 31 this year. If you can remember, ASA don't start this strike action on the 23rd November 2020 because they be demand three things from the university administration and two parents in them here don't be provided to them. After several interventions from the stakeholders them inside the country, then be beg the general membership of ASA for let them suspend this strike action and provide space of 2 weeks where the students them will be affected go down the second semester examination. The Lebanese community inside Washington DC do express solidarity with the people of Salone inside the current coronavirus pandemic response. Inside they send 140-feet container worth of medical equipment them directly to the Ministry of Health and Sanitation after we received the request from the government of Salone. The country director inside Washington DC, His Excellency Sidiki Abubakar Y, set up a task force to ensure say this request happen. This force be chaired by Dr. Michael Rogers, beside Bokwara country them with the struggle with this coronavirus sick. Iman Kawas, we get Lebanese background, mobilizing party them and Lebanese relatives them inside and outside the United States of America for show solidarity to the people of Salone. Cancel Kawas, reach to them people here, and them people here should be respond with immediate effect. Some native inside Kono district will be come together inside 2018 for form the Angel International Mission don't support less privileged people them with medical service, educational materials them for improve the standard of education inside Nimiko Chiefdom, Kono district. The mission will set the foundation for 2-story library building and Nimiko Chiefdom, Kono district for support and maintain the falling standard of education inside the district. The founder of this mission, Dr. Minkai Lusise, inside a statement talks say the 11 years rebel war, the Ebola pandemic and the COVID-19 don't get negative impact on the educational system and the district as a whole. And so, they decide for bring this library, we will help or change the standard back and encourage students them for make sure say reading be them culture. Instead, the school system don dey struggle several areas them. One of them na lack of training qualified teachers them, lack of adequate learning materials. They continue say pikin dem no be get enough space for study, and so this library will help immensely for make sure say pikin dem serious by the educational business. He continue say the library not so for picking them no more inside Yangima community, but also picking them outside Yangima community, because the vision not so for picking them no more inside Yangima, or for make sure say education inside the country better like I be there before. Parents and beneficiaries them of their materials and library are, they appreciate the mission for this kind of effort as they consider them this kind of particular term. The program will end with a traditional song where dancers and traditional people them we do for the community. That's the news we come to you live from Redeemer Media Network. But before we end the news, make a member on the main points and back. Academic Staff Association, where they can call ASA, don't suspend and strike action. Lebanese community don't donate some medical items them to the Ministry of Health and Sanitation. Angel International Mission don't support less privileged people them Nakono District. That's the news we come to you live from Redeemer Media Network with me, Patrick Agbo.
Now to we first story inside the program. One High Court judge na the main High Court building, Musudembe Kamara, don't send Wa and Sim Keita on remand na the male correctional center because police allege say he penetrated sexually with one underage pikin where he used in finger. But following no more body story, we court reporter Patrick Agbo gets more.
One High Court judge, Justice Musudemba Kamara, na the main High Court building along Saka Stephen Street, don't send one Asim Keita on remand at the male correctional center because police allege say he be using finger and penetrate one underage girl pikin inside one police investigation room. The victim and the accused be appear before Justice Musudemba for answer to sexual penetration of a child, contrary to Section 19 of the Sexual Offences Act of 2012, Act number 12 of 2012, as repealed and replaced by Section 4, where the victim be the talk na court but experienced the very net where this incident happened. He said he be then at the investigation room with one Sergeant FATIMA Vandi, and this sergeant decide for left arm and go easy himself na one of the restroom them, where be then near the investigation room. According to the victim, immediately when Sergeant Vandi left the investigation room, the accused Asim Keita entered the room and asked him for pulling pants and beget for forcing finger inside the victim in private parts. Inside the main High Court building, then beget for ask this sergeant where be they near this pikin for making the young part of the story. According to the sergeant, he said the net where this incident happened, he and this pikin be they watch film and decide for go easy himself. Where he turn back, he meet this pikin they cry and decide for ask him why they cry. The victim continue say where the accused ask am for pulling pants and not be one do am, but he say the accused attempt for slap am, so out of fear he not be able for stop the accused and be get for pulling pants, and the accused be inserting mature finger inside this pikin in womanhood. And at the same time, he be dey play with this pikin in breast. He continue say the accused Asim Keita be only stop where every footstep they come towards the investigation room. Sergeant Vandi expand this investigation immediately where this pikin explain to him and decide for go straight to the accused and wake am for making her listen wetin the victim talk about am. Where the accused go meet the victim explain the same thing where he talk to the sergeant. After where the accuser listen to the victim, he asks him, "You sure of what you say so?" And the sergeant come inside immediately and tell him say, "Yes, of course." The pikin sure of what they say. Later, student kind thing they had to this pikin. The accused reply say, "I don't know wetin come inside me. They are not sorry for me," and be later beg Sergeant Vandi for make you not make this news go viral. Sergeant Vandi continue say, "In be near this pikin till na morning because fear be don wrap this pikin." Na morning, the first person we reach at the police station na Sergeant Anthony Mansare 9469, and immediately when he reach, Sergeant Vandi explained everything to him, and Sergeant Anthony act fast and inform the GPO. The GPO rush and come at the station and call the victim and the accused for make them can explain themselves. The victim explained everything wey happen, then further asked the accused by the allegation them whether they raise against him, if not true or not so true. The accused answer say, "Yes, not true, but make them sorry for him and forgive him and not go do him again, but I not be listening to this apology and decide for arrest him and detain him." During this court sitting, the accused Asim Keita and lawyer not be available, so the judge begets for give my second chance for making Rufen another lawyer. Justice Musu Demba decide for adjourn this case Saturday December 21, where they will look into a proper one for Seka RRN and RTV Morning Tea, Patrick Kagbo.
Alright, the time from studio clock, 15 minutes past the hour 8 o'clock, and we're going to now go to another story inside the program. Inside the admission for 2020-2021 academic year, they carry on now almost all the universities inside the country. Students them will be the benefit from the government granting aid, scholarship now Lincoln University, don't they raise concerns say they don't be deprived of the most outstanding out of the 8 government development cluster winner book learning. Then don't they decide for all press conference when today we make this morning we don't join with we now the studio the media practitioner, freelancer and students from Lincoln University when ambassador Alpha CC for can talk about this conference. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to everyone who listen to you.
All right. In the first place, before going to any other information conference, how this would make the reason make the government be decide first for pay for now we like today they say that they pay again.
And in the first place, I want to tell you plenty thank you and the entire management and staff of this wonderful media institution for when I create the platform for some of we come and continuously they appeal to the president, when His Excellency President Julius Madabio and the government by extension. This all started in August 2019. I think it was on the 23rd we don't sit with exams, we some of we for don't proceed for go to final years, where the diploma then therefore almost don't graduate because they don't know the internship. So we go on the recess, we hope that for coming August, September, October for the Zoom. All of this sudden we see a public notice we come out from the university in a memo. See, because of 1, 2, 3 other, they don't extend the resumption. That will continue for a long. So we decide as a student for we go meet the administration, say why we don't spend so many time unable for resume. Well, they come out and tell me the reason, say we sponsor when the government not able for meet to demand it, and because of that they're not going to for continue follow we continue because they cannot self done they want out of finance. So we therefore go engage the Ministry of Education for what we ask them as to why this for happening at this particular time. But all said and done, not be able to forget useful information waiting at the results. So for over 1 year and 6 months now, if I may say, we don't need on this without no class.
Okay. So in the first place, we have been going to meet the Ministry of Education. Which action we then take at that moment? Yes, you say they'll not be able to respond now, but which further action they will not take towards date in this moment? Yes.
Well, basically, because as for me, I don't go to talk say they don't take actions. The reason being, the action we go gladly, we go one for say now we resume classes. So to me, they say and say we still back and forth, and that is why we come up strongly now. Follow we see how best we appeal to them. Because we don't suffer a lot for over 15 months. We don't suffer. Whatever the agreement, whatever the contract, whatever the discourse when they discuss, I believe say we for don't continue and then find another better means for let them resolve. But from that time to now, we are over 15 months, we still lay outside. We don't take classes. So I know they say and say any discourse they go, we have something very much important. So now I mean if that happens, safe. We just want to talk to them, say let them accelerate now process they let them see how best they fast track so that we get back on campus and continue with causes them.
So waiting on the intent for go decide inside this press conference on a call so.
Well, this particular press conference we hold, if you follow the media, recently the Minister of Education will come up with a statement where they be doing at the government weekly press briefing where they can do. And that statement will be come up to we as a student will be say this are a concern worried. The way how we analyze that is like situation already it was solved. We're not going to continue for the wait.
So statement, so
the statement says at the university get for pay them until and unless the university pay them money they before they go think if they go think for let them pay and follow we continue. And all that we so surprised we say well this if we continue for Sidon, this issue has not going to be solved today, it's not going to be solved tomorrow. And remember life na time. For every day we dey sleep, na so time dey go, na so we age and dey add, na so opportunities and they flow down. So because of that, we say when this law we hold a press conference, the intention of this particular press conference not to follow we comfort government, because we bite the finger with the feed you. But now follow we raise the alarm, say His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, students of over 1,000 Udenaya, we probably not still solve it. Other university students they attend, and the worst they provoke we. They laugh we so we not get for graduate. And they say an hungry man is an angry man. And a desperate boy have somebody can do desperate thing. But we don't restrain ourselves. We don't become so professional to a point that even colleague students they blame we say, but we don't even say no anything like a process. So we say and say holding a press conference, inviting media institutions there, inviting international and local organizations there, inviting civil society organizations there, being they come together, we appeal to them, follow we get a unified voice, follow we for talk to the government, we as Sierra Leoneans will not be aware of agreement, we not be know if the agreement be bad or good, we just always see opportunity where each and every Sierra Leonean are yearning for, we tap into that opportunity there. So in that case, we are vulnerable. We are novice in all of these agreements where they happen. So whatever the contract be bad or the contract be good, if they can't for amenda, let we not suffer to the extent that we don't lose hope, we don't become hopeless. So now that's one for raise that awareness. They say the time don't overdue. Let His Excellency, let him use the executive hour for let him for talk to the minister, let him for go na class back, let some of you graduate, and we can serve society.
All right. We understand say one person they pay huge amounts of money and plenty word on the common say because of that they waste the country in resources, and now they are pleased for learn will take class back. What do you go for to say towards that?
In as much as being a student, I don't want for be somebody with bias for can advocate for the university and the government. My own concern here is whether the money boku, whether the money small, we the big say let it allow we continue. And I believe say the government they are making negotiation towards that. The only that the negotiation is slow because I don't believe say 15 months for negotiate one thing. So you say it's slow. So we want for call on Sierra Leone. We don't hear so many of them comments then they say let them put themselves into issues. Say we are Sierra Leoneans. And we no want for come with argument say government is supposed to pay. No, not to that. Because the fact of the matter, any citizen in a society, the government has a responsibility for you educate them. And one good thing we for know, any money where somebody put in education not to waste. Let me give you an example. In 1978, China, they look at the future, they sit down, they take up to over 3,000 students there. They say, when I go study Western education, when I go learn scientific courses there, when I go learn technological courses there, the money where China be spent by them, now be so much money, then pour on the students there. Today here is China. The whole world they marvel at China. The whole world they envy China. So whatever the situation, we know say the money is expensive, as many can say. But let them justify also say we are Sierra Leonean. Now money they so for all you know we can work 1, 2, 3, 4 months. Government table pull them back in return. Government table say students una graduate. After una don't graduate, una can work for the government for 5 years. We go cut now money. These are all options. So now some of them options there. So one bring down to government. Let government see reason. Let them ignore all the naysay. Let them think yes, indeed these are our students. These are our picking there. They said they deserve quality education. Whatever the money be boku, Lord we ignore everything, Lord we pay for them and guard it. Right. Let this issue to us and for all.
Alright, so I think say the decision when they go for make so today go get any influence for fast track the negotiation process.
Of course, and I strongly believe that because the society don't tell we say not to every tell we for use violence. And we as young professionals will not to believe in the use of violence. The only time we do a peaceful procession, now we see say things then be destroyed like this. But we not always not that clever with choice for use violence. So we say by holding a press conference, let we explain ourselves, let we appeal to the government, to God, agreeable for yield dividend. Because everybody they follow up so that make we hold up for, and we pretty sure say agreeable for doing the result we need. Because it's a matter of an appeal, now what they do.
Alright, continue for stay with me now the studio. Fambul. The program you listen to now RRN Morning Tea, and they come to you live on Redeemer Radio Network and 2.5 FM inside Freetown, and same so on ITV channel 72, Redeemer Television, and safe with Facebook page Redeemer Facebook. we want for let you know say yourself can contribute or add a voice to the program as we go send you text message or WhatsApp to the number 079 920 500. Now to another story inside the program. Then can say when you educate one woman, you don't educate the one whole world or nation. And quality education they start from where they begin the primary school. Now that make Teach Salon when a one non-profit organization they provide train and qualified teacher them for so that they all the picking in a salon go acquire excellent world-class book learning. For no more about this and the process where they go on, we Andrea Maria Masise get more of them.
My name now Josephine Saidu, I'm the founder and CEO for Teach for Sierra Leone.
Alright, some people want to know more about this foundation.
Teach for Sierra Leone, we are a leadership development organization. We new na salon, but until we don't work on for the past 5 to 7 years. So what we do, we recruit young graduates and we do some common university. We train them for go teach na the private rural communities. Let we say places like Falaba, Koinadugu, any side we teacher they know one for go na salon, and then we don't teacher they go. So we see say one day every picking a salon for get opportunity for get access to quality education. And no matter who side you come out or in status, small say in mama and papa, the family background, or this in sort of gender, like whether you know boy picking or girl picking, because we see the kind of disparity. So the organization we stand for solve the matter of inequality, for say right, all man forget equal rights, equal access to quality things, be health, be education. But we all focus more on education because we believe say when you educate a nation, you're able to educate the entire. When you educate a woman, you're able to educate the nation. But again, in a broader picture, what we look at, we build leaders there, so for prepare them for the job market. Because inside the 2-year fellowship where they serve, they can discover themselves, their own leadership potential, waiting at the skill set where they need for develop, whose kind of mindsets where they need for the next couple of years and where they get for go into the job market. So now some of the things that this way they do. Why we choose the classroom? Because we feel say anybody we're able for teach, for cope with the challenges then the behavior of beginning in any classroom, he able also for lead any socio-economic environment. So for we in a day critical and so we organization. The first plan we get initially now for going to the universities make the normal adverts as how we run the both traditional social media. Or when coronavirus comes, so we get for restrict a bit, where we make the personal aspects we get for reduce up. So now we for going to all universities so we make sure say with recruitment we put it online. Only people when we get access with internet and then we get for go apply. We first recruitment to get about 2011 application. But we will look for the best people. Now only 10% of that number they will carry and go to assessment center. We on program, they put you through a series of scrutiny. We not just say take you where you don't apply. We say can't go interview. We they carry you go to some place we call assessment center. All day we give you written test. After the written test, you do group work. After the group work, you do model lesson. Then after that, I do one-on-one. But while say we they do that, they also get different sets of people when they assess you on any of the activities and the way you do. Because what make they do so when they say a lawyer will get bad name. That person can say, hey, this look me become a face for one, I may make an inside the program. So when this one give you maybe 10 over 20, then they can give you 15. We get a leveling process wherein all the assessors and they come together. We see say yes, this score where you give this, but guess what? Only one day if person you don't say this person is score this person like a 15 over 20. We see like the similarity for say this person is consistent, this person. Some people are yes, then weak na some area but then strong na some other areas and as some of them things and they will want for see. This person will get first class degree, but I tell you if you can't write, you know go be listening at that person will first class. So we know they just bank on the qualification because you get other things and what will you look out for, what will fit in one for helping for develop for your future.
Okay, so putting as some of the success stories and where on along gets because I say anything where you do put your time and everything into there must be success.
We success story na the fact that when we dey run one assessment center, we invite some of the big alejo dem for the education business like CRS. We invite guys in academy. They don't know they get name na ya. When they can't see the way we dey do with assessment, they really say una really serious. Like the vice principal and Mitimaga, he say over in 30 years we don't dey teach. You know, one day see something we serious they teach for Sierra Leone. And at that standard they don't count with how they maintain. We don't mix for any biases, we don't get any stereotyping in our organization. We dey look for the best people with the right mindset for no share whatever we dey call you now for national service. Because what see you they do so for that person left all the comforts. Now Freetown, you like, you say I can go teach na Koinadugu, I can go teach na Falaba. Places that we Mrs. don't go see and quite difficult though. But then say yes, me want for give back to the country and I be don't find way, I dey look for where I want for give back and I just see say this organization at the right place for make I able for contribute back to the country.
Alright, welcome back. The program where you listen to now RRN Morning Tea will come to you live on Redeemer Radio Network 92.5 FM. And you can contribute by the program by way they send in your text message to the number 079 920 500. 079 920 500. Well, we're going to now take one for the headlines to read them. As the time for my studio clock, we get 8:29 for my studio clock. And we can now take one for the headlines to read them. Inside the BU boot camp, tribe now one organization we don't they train young people them on different things them like public speaking, goal setting, and other things them. The organization came up with a goal setting formula on December 18 this year. For sake of this, we get between at the studio Asan K, the trainer and founder for the organization. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, and I thank you for bringing me to the program.
All right. In the first place, within this organization,
every path to success begin with yourself. So if you invest in yourself, now one part, that one day to success. You cannot achieve anything if you don't invest in yourself. The boy I just talk about the cooking because they see actually the cooking a platform for make them invest in themselves. So which means if one for be successful, therefore start for invest in yourself. But what's not the happen at the world day like today is that most people they focus their attention and then time to other people. But in as much as you focus your time and attention to other people, you forget about yourself. So the priority for be yourself. For see say you gain for be your own priority. Yourself for be your own priority. That's why we call it the Be You Bootcamp, because we teach people on how to be themselves, how for left the rat race, the crowd, and stand out. Because we believe say every human being was born with a potential. Therefore, how we can tap into that potential and exploit, that's the key.
Okay, you say somebody for invest in himself. People are going to know how somebody will for invest in himself.
All right, thank you. So the first place that we get formal education, we get self-education. For that, for going to school, it requires you for pay some amount of money. Not only that, it will take you time. Not only that, it will take you energy. Not only that, it will take you concentration, because you have to set yourself apart from so many other things where they contribute to what you want to achieve. That's investing in yourself. Because once you're able to invest in yourself, you know they take you anywhere. The same thing to self-education. So many people can get skills, but how can you sharpen that skill? Everybody can talk fine in public, but other people are shy away from talking in public. Why? Because they think they're not able to do it. Why? Because they don't want to invest in themselves. Because it takes time for you for practice and for you for learn the skill and you for hone the skill. That's the difference. Whilst other people they pay attention to themselves, they give themselves the time, the energy, the focus, and continuously they learn new things on how to excel in public speaking. That's the difference, and that's how you invest in yourself. It's about deciding on what is most important to you and going for it.
So what's make una decide for build this organization? So
because like I said in my previous statement, that we want to teach people for being themselves. There's a difference from joining the rat race and from standing out. If you join the rat race, it means you get so many other rats there. Even when you win the race, what you happen, you become the big rats. It makes no difference. But once you stand out, that makes them call you extraordinary, they call you a celebrity, because you do things extra. So we want to tell people and teach people how to do things extra and how to become themselves and reinvent themselves. Because what I tell people is I cannot be the next Nelson Mandela. I am the only Asan K in the entire world. So that's exactly what we tell people to do. Don't be Nelson Mandela. You can admire Nelson Mandela, but be yourself.
So in other words, you know, want for change the minds of people and say you know forget that mindset, say I want to be this person.
Exactly.
Because some people can say I dey mentor this person, I want to be like him. So when I want for change that
mentorship
mindset.
is great. That simply means that they admire this person and how they do things. Do not become the person. No wish for say I want to be this person exactly. You cannot be a replica of another person because you see this fingerprint, they aren't the same.
Okay.
God make them all different. So we don't tell people be this person. You can admire this person, it's fine. You can say this is my mentor, it's fine. But don't do the same thing like how people are doing it. Like for example, one of the best motivational speakers in the world, we don't transform life, like Les Brown. But if you want to be a motivational speaker, you cannot say I want to speak exactly like Les Brown. Maybe the voice is not the same. The energy Les Brown they put into speaking are not the same. Maybe you can speak mild, but you can still speak to transform people. That's the difference, okay?
Alright, so how una want to go about and so?
Alright, so we come up with the first training when a goal setting formula. Alright, personal development simply means say, investing in personal excellence. Alright, so what I tell people, there's a paradigm shift now in the formal educational system, and there's a difference between formal education and self-education. Self-education simply means this is what I want to do and I go for it. Whereas formal education, they constrain you, confine you to certain things like WAS examination, Becker examination, and the result of that then go tell you say, okay, this is intelligent, this is clever. But so many other times we don't prove say classroom not a show person in intelligence, it will false. Okay. People are way intelligent than the classroom. It don't mean say because you fail math test, you fail English test means say you're not intelligent. In fact, I've met people we don't find it difficult for course the WAS examination English, but they speak well. They do well, they speak in public well, they transform they transfer messages or information quite well. So it means say classroom they confine with intelligence. Classroom they confine with potential, because even the Bible states are clear. Say your gift shall make rooms for you. Say they bring you influence of great people. We don't say Les Brown inspired teacher then described as mentally retarded, but they like today I'm one of the most sought after public speakers at the entire world. So this is exactly the same to one for replicate. So now we ask people, what do you want? Write it down. That's what goal setting means.
Okay. Now investing in people very much important in society. As an organization, what does this mean to?
It means a whole lot. In fact, it means with the life itself what we get. Because if you're able to invest in itself, it becomes a problem. You see, the over dependency that the world, in fact, even for Sierra Leone, it's causing a problem. So many other people they bank on government. Government not do this, government not do that, government not do that. This is what I tell people, and this is the gospel truth. If you continue to depend on government, you become a failure in your life. Ask yourself, what do I do to change my life? What do I do to redefine myself? Because it only takes you to redefine you.
Okay. Now, some people they get great talent in them, and just like what you say, some people they free for come on board. Now, how many of them people you don't identify so far since we don't come into existence?
Alright. So the first thing that I tell people, you not for shy away for come out. You forget time for yourself. That's one thing about personal growth. That's personal time for yourself. Even if you learn book, every day you go to college.
No, how many of them in a society you don't identify so far? What are the percentage rate?
For example, this year we start off with the first program around April. From then to now, we don't.
That might be the first program.
Yes, we don't talk to over 5